So what is the difference between a Reg D 506B offering and a Reg D 506C offering? So the Reg D 506C offering is a relatively new exemption that issuers can rely on rather than registering their securities with the SEC, and have a simple, easy trick to be able to differentiate the two. So Reg D 506B, and B as in buddies. So 506B offerings are designed where you're able to raise an unlimited amount of capital from accredited and up to 35 non-accredited investors, even though you probably don't want to take on those non-accredited because it increases your reporting requirements and it becomes a little bit more of a headache. But in order to raise capital from those investors, you need to have a pre-existing relationship with those investors. So 506B as in buddies, and you need to have that pre-existing relationship where you cannot broadly and generally solicit, you can't share the deal on social media, you can't go on TV and talk about it. It's more of a private offering with pre-existing relationships, and it makes it a little bit of an easier process for investors getting onboarded. They just self-certify and say they're accredited. In this case, if you're working with somebody, the rolodex is a bit more important than the technology that they bring to the table. Whereas a Reg D 506C offering, and think of C as in the crowd. So Reg D 506C allows for general solicitation. So you can send out those emails, you can post on social media, you can go on TV and talk about your offering, you can generally solicit to the crowd, but this means that there's a requirement to confirm the accreditation of the investors who participate, and it's limited to only accredited investors. So this presents a little bit more of a hurdle, a little bit more friction in that onboarding and investment process. And in this case, the technology is more important in some cases than the Rolodex of the people that you're working with. So again, high level, Reg D 506C for your buddies, pre-existing relationships, the investors self-certify, unlimited capital, unlimited investors. Reg D 506C, more for the crowd, generally soliciting. You can do some marketing as well as for the capital raising, but there are certain requirements in order to ensure that your investors are accredited.